Happy New Year, everybody! What are you doing here?
Happy New Year! I missed you, bud.
Happy New Year! I can't believe that still works. I guess we should make a video.
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it. So, what have you been up to? What's going on?
Well, I just started this new project called
Okay.
LAM, Los Angeles Music Benefits. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, like me on Facebook and Instagram, and once a month I want to have concerts around town with LA bands for a charity.
That's awesome, and you're having one coming up.
My first concert is this Saturday at the Lost Room. It's a little venue right next to the Lost Night and Echo Park.
Echo Park, okay.
Yeah.
Great area. Lots of good venues and music there, so it's a good choice.
Definitely. And in the future, Matt and I will both be doing this type of concert.
Yeah, I wanted to do something like this for a while, and I guess Sandy just lit the fire and made it happen, which is great. But I think this would be a great idea for LA. I feel like it doesn't exist right now, and there are a lot of bands that we've talked about, or I've talked about, and they're local, and they don't get a lot of exposure or the exposure they deserve. So this is a really good way for them to play for a good cause.
Charity. Yeah, there's a lot of charity.
So what is the cause for the first one?
The concert is going to be for SAMS, Syrian American Medical Society, which is super awesome with everything that's happening in Syria right now.
Totally. It's
donation based, so you can enter with a penny or $1 or 10, whatever you want.
Or $100.
Or $100. It starts at 8 o'clock and it ends at 12. Right next door at the Lost Night, they're also having a benefit concert. It's another company, but we both teamed up together to do it for the same cause. So
cool. Sounds like a good night.
They're just either place. There's going to be a lot of music, a lot of drinking and fun.
Cool. I'll be there. She'll be there. Come say hi. We'd love to say hello and talk music.
If you're an LA band that wants to participate in any one of our future concerts, just let us know. If you're a charity organizer that needs someone to fundraise for you, let us know as well.
So email her, email me. We're going to be the dream team. No. Shoot. Sorry. It was a mistake. What happened again?
Okay, Matt. So since I last saw you, I'm pretty sure you've added a lot of new records to your collection.
Can you not tell? It's a disaster in here.
Yeah, definitely tell. So why not do a little show and tell?
Sure. I feel like you could probably pick anything, and it might be new to you and to them. So
okay.
Just dive in. That area behind the camera is probably like a gold mine of new stuff. So
perfect.
Let me show you what I got.
Okay, let's do this.
Show me what you got.
Show me. First one, Night Ripper.
Yeah, good pick. So Night Ripper is an album by a little band, not a band, a DJ called Girl Talk. Do you remember Girl Talk?
No.
Girl Talk was one of the first mainstream artists to actually do mashups. So this was his magnum opus, I think, and his only album, I think, on vinyl. No, Feed the Animals, I think, has a picture disc, maybe. This is the only one that's like done well with like a gatefold and all this good stuff inside. And
kind of looks like Daft Punk.
2 discs. Yeah, it has a very Daft Punky aesthetic to it. The bands he mashes up on this are fantastic. You can actually see a list of all the artists right here that he uses.
Verb.
Yeah, like the amount of artists that he mixes. I'm just going to read some of what I see, like Tupac, 50 Cent.
Stevie Wonder,
Foo Fighters, Hall & Oates, LCD Sound System, Nirvana, Pharrell. I'm literally just looking and there's so many names. So it's just on black vinyl. It's 2 discs, which is really cool. It has these cool, like, kind of paint splatter. And this is at a print now, so it goes for, like, 60, 70, 80 bucks, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I remember when I got this back at Amoeba, it was, like, 20, 25 bucks tops. But this is my favorite mashup album. If you like mashup, stuff like Super Mash Bros. And things of that nature, this is one of the best, so let's do it.
Cool.
We're picking some old school stuff. That's cool. This is an album that I've loved for a long time, but I recently picked up. It is Fragile by Yes.
Is that a fish?
Yeah.
It's a really cool cover.
Yeah, it's very trippy. It fits the kind of like prog rocky kind of era that it came out in. Yeah, it has a nice gatefold. This is a great sounding pressing of it too. If you like Yes, you might know some of their later stuff more, like Owner of a Lonely Heart, which is kind of more of their 80s synthy stuff. But early on, like the 70s, they did some really terrific prog rock. I mean, the song that's known on this is Roundabout, the first track. That's the one that most people would recognize. But
how does it go?
I can't sing it. I'm going to sing it. It has that like really iconic bass line, which I'll show you real quick. It's the...
That is so groovy.
Yeah, this album is terrific. This is probably my favorite Yes album, and I didn't own it. So the fact that I found it at a 50% off sale at the record parlor, it was $8, so it became $4. It's really good condition. No brainer.
I'm definitely going to look into this band.
You should.
Okay, so now next we got Silent Steeples.
By Dispatch, yes. This is actually sealed because I recently acquired this and it's in my to listen to queue that sits kind of below everything. So I'm like, it's not on the shelf. I have to listen to it, so it goes on the shelf. I will open this though on camera because this is something I'm looking forward to listening to.
Ooh.
If I can find a point of entry.
What type of music is this?
Dispatch is really pretty acoustic, like folky rock. Their big song is The General. There was a decorated general with a heart of gold, like a news, all the stories he told. Nothing. This album doesn't have any of those songs, but this is their second best album in my opinion. This is the 20th anniversary limited edition on white double vinyl, individually numbered. Little gold, silver leaf number 221. I'm gonna assume out of 225. No, I don't know. It's probably 500. There's a poster inside. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And then the discs, as they mentioned, are on white vinyl, which is really nice. I think it complements the blue cover pretty well.
Yeah. In
my humble opinion. And
cool.
Yeah, I wish it was a gatefold. That's the only thing I'm a little bummed about, but I will live. Has a pretty good spine, so. Yeah, this album is front to back really great. Hey Hey, Flying Horses, Elias, all those songs were really, really solid. So if you like soft, kind of folky singer-songwriter stuff, Dispatch is a great band.
I want to go through maybe something in here.
Sure.
This one?
You just said this one and you put your hand over 15 records.
I see you have limited edition 89 out of 100.
Uh-huh.
Brand new! Yay.
I was going to do a video where I talked about this, so I'm glad that you picked this because we can do it now.
Okay.
So this was one of my coolest finds. I posted about this on Instagram, so if you follow me on there, you saw me freak out the day I got it. But this is Your Favorite Weapon, Brand New's first album, and this is the original cover art for it. So I saw this at Amoeba on their back wall. The price, this is officially the most I've ever paid for a record, but I'm about to justify it. So the price was $120, which is a lot. But Brand New, as you guys know, is a huge, important band for me. And this album is tied for my favorite album. I have the repress, which is the anniversary edition of it with different cover art and a slightly modified track list. The original pressings are on Iodine Records, and they go for $200-$300 if they even show up at all. Because the band wasn't super big when this came out. Like in 2002, they were like good, yeah. But then they ran out of all their pressings when the band got big, like any residual online, and now they're impossible to find now. The clear vinyl, which this one is, was limited to 300, but they found in like 2008 maybe, they found in a storage locker an overrun of 100 extra clear vinyl. This was like way after the fact. So they made these special jackets just for them. They hand numbered them out of 100, and it's the original clear pressing inside. And I tried to look for it. I saw like 2 ever for sale online in the past. This is incredibly hard to find.
Treasure. And
it has the actual track list that includes My 9-Ride Shotgun on side B, which is not on the other pressing. So this is the only way to get the original mastering with the original track list of one of my favorite albums. It's not even like digitally.
That's a great find.
So I'm stoked. I always wanted an original pressing because I like this cover art. I think it's really subtle. It shows like, chest piece being knocked down. It's just like a really... I mean, you can read into it a lot more than I am, but...
Did you listen to it already?
I did. It sounds great, because, I mean, it's not like a BS bootleg. I thought it was for a second. I got nervous. I bought it. I was like, did I get a bootleg? Because it's like, the original art's colored. It looks like, but they just screen printed these jackets just for this run. And, yeah, I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite records I own now, so I'm going to cherish this forever.
I like this title, Punch Brothers. Tell me about this.
Is that because you like to punch your brothers?
Yes. Everyone.
Everyone. Punch Brothers, Who's Feeling Young Now. This is, I think it's their second or third album, but this is a group that does, I'm going to give it the genre post-bluegrass, which I don't think is a real thing. It's not like post-rock or post-punk, but it's not traditional bluegrass by any means. It's really pretty. These guys are all exceptional at their instruments. As you can see, there's a guitarist, a bassist, a banjoist, mandolinist, and a fiddleist.
I love mandolins.
I don't know if you put ist after all those things and it's like acceptable, but I just did. But yeah, these guys are really good. It's a good example of modern folk that doesn't fall into this like trite Mumford and Sons BS kind of just cookie cutter here's like your bluegrass. This is actually people that know how to play their music and know how to make interesting music. So everything I've heard from Punch Brothers is exceptional. And if you like folk or bluegrass, this is definitely something you should check out. Yeah, everything I've heard is good.
Cool. I'll check that out. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. So first off, thank you for taking time to come on the show again. I'm
You're
sure
welcome.
everyone's excited to see you. This was fun. And I want to let you guys know that we are doing a lot of things this month. So we're going on a mini hiatus. So there's going to be maybe one more video this month, and then that's it. Because we are working on new branding. We're working on a podcast, a website / blog. And all this stuff is going to be coming out to you in February. So look forward to that. We're all really excited. And we just need some downtime after the holidays to get it done. So we'll be back sooner than later. Keep buying records. Keep listening to records. And we'll see you soon.